to our Raga Lab lesson series. I'm Will Marsh. We're in the key of C sharp, and today we're continuing with where we left off in the last session, Rag Brindavani Sarang. This is a beautiful noontime, midday rag that comes from a large family of rags, Sarang rags. Many of them are for monsoon season, and it's a lovely piece to know. So we're going to continue now with a composition. You just heard me play a Vilambit composition in this rag, and I've chosen to do the Vilambit because it gives you more of the meaning and expression of the rag. And so today we're going to do this lovely Vilambit gut composed by my Sitar guru Tushar Bhatia ji in Brindavani Sarang. So let's go ahead and dive in and look at the first phrase. So this is going to start on 12 and a half, as many of our guts do. So we have 12 and a half and then 4 beats leading us to some. So let's just start by looking at the first phrase here. Re ma pa ma re. This is our first phrase. Very majestic, very much puts you in the mood of sarang right away. Da da. All happening from the re fret. So the stroke is on. The first note is like ma re, ma pa ma re. Stroke, 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 stroke. So you're not striking on paw. Paw is just knees. And then ni sa ni. Let's put all this together. Re ma pa re ni sa como ni. Again, 3, 4, 1. You can hear I'm doing some crintons in there. 3, 4, 1. Three, four, 1. And then ba, 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 ba. Crinton. See how I'm doing this with the open string? Ba, ba. Ba, ba. Some, ni, sa. Ba, ba, ni, sa. So this takes us from the mukra back to some. Let's go again from 12 and a half. I'll count that first beat. So 3, 4, 1. Ba, 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 ba. Just went ahead and played that. We'll break it down. So that's where we left off. After this, mi sa re. We're going to have this theme with the meaned. Ni sa re ma pa. Let's look at that. Ni sa re ma pa. 3, 4. Ni sa re ma pa. Let's do that one more time. 3, 4. Ni sa re ma pa. Excuse me. Now let's go from the beginning before we add the last part. So from the top, 3, 4, 1. Now this next part. ni sa re, ma pa. Next part, ma pa ni sa. Shuddhani, from bending from paw fret. Again, 1, 4, 1. Alright, we've almost completed the full gut here. So, ma pa ni sa ni pa ma re. These phrases are connected here. We're gonna keep that mean from pa. Ma pa ni sa, and then ni pa ma re. I'm only doing one stroke, and I'm sliding for the rest. Ma pa. So the stroke is on ni sa, or no, pa ni, and then ni. So the stroke is on pa ni, and then komal ni coming back. Again, 1. Then you're back. I'm going to go ahead and put on the tabla. We're just doing just this gut here. This is all you need to get started with this rag and the composition. So let's play it with tabla, and then what I notice is I don't like to do every time the... It's kind of like every other time. You can also just do straight, or just one need. Let's do that so it's different every time. One time will be ni sa re, ma ma pa. Gives it some variation. So here we go. Where the tempo is 41, and we're starting on 12 and a half for our gut. 9, 10, 11, 12. First time with the bend. Again. Second time. next thing you can do, this is a lovely composition, is that you can try improvising phrases and coming back to this mukra starting on 12 and a half. I'll give you a couple examples from the mukra. It could be my first one. Start very spacious and slow. Notice how I've only been in the lower part. Now I'm going to move up. Off there. Let me do that again. So this is one of the deeper concepts that you want to start getting into when you learn these Vilambit guts, is learn the guts and the ornamentation properly. In the last class with Brindavani Sarang, we also did a chalan, and hopefully you've spent time on that to get more of the rag in your hand. And then the next thing you do is look at ways to develop the rag slowly and come back to that mukra, that on beat 12 and a half. And see if you can, take a phrase, an idea, and maybe end on 9 or 10, so you have a beat before. So I just showed you some examples of that. And it takes time, but this is what you want to start to practice. This is how the Vilambit guts are developed. And even the gut itself is showing you a lot of ideas. You can take, for example, the mukra and expand on it. Take another idea, and so let this be a guide to start doing that. This is a lovely composition to work on that with, a lovely rag, a good one to know. As I said, it is part of a bigger family of these Sarang rags. So yeah, there's a lot to do here, a lot to think about, and so many things are under the surface in this music, Hindustani music. Is you're often taught a phrase or a chalan or a composition, and you need to do more than just learn it. And beyond just learning it and practicing it and perfecting it, you need to think about it and expand on it, expound on it. These are the whole purpose of the compositions. And yeah, I'm hopefully kind of guiding you to start thinking about that. My gurus have always encouraged that thinking. And so it becomes like a seed that starts to grow more, and every time that you open a new door, that will go into every rag and every piece you learn. So With that said, have fun working on this. Thanks so much again for joining me here, and we'll see you on the next class.